Okay. And well, let's go ahead and get rid of our... Oh, actually, you know what? Just do that. And then... what? 12? Yeah, that works. Alright, so first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to... Well, there we go. We're going to need to draw the original supercontinent we're working from. It's going to be a kind of a bulbous landmass, kind of... Oh, I'm still in eraser mode. Kind of like, kind of like this, right? It's kind of oblong thing. I mean, this is a really simple, it's like simplification, but we don't need anything like special. Let's see. So yeah, it's kind of an oblong shape, and we are going to... Let's see, was there any special features I need to remember from the original map? Not really. I should get a picture of the original map. Just here. Let's go grab that. Let's see, where's the easiest place to get it? Probably Discord, actually. Here. Let's go down to Ross. Yeah, okay. No, honestly, that was about... And nothing special. Everything special came later. Okay. So yeah, and then we're just gonna kind of take this, gonna add a layer, a layer. Okay, let's lock that. And now we're just gonna kind of draw some squiggles on here to break it into a bunch of hey Rom. It's like we're just gonna break this into a bunch of little kind of regions now. Let's go ahead and drop the opacity of this though. So I don't know, just kind of squiggle all throughout here, right? Just kind of just go over some original lines here. Yeah, I know it looks like an absolute mess, but it's literally what we want. Okay. We can work with that now. So let's go ahead and just grab a new layer after this one. Lock this. Turn this off. And now we're just going to... oh, no. We want that to be... This is what we want to drop the opacity on. Oh, that's fine, Rob. Let me see what we can do though. So we're gonna basically just make some plates. It's gonna be real easy. It's just gonna kind of, you know, trace around a bunch of these, right? I got one here. here. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's do this in a different manner. Let's draw them slightly within the area, because we're gonna need to do some selection tools later, right? So. We're just kind of, yeah, take some. Okay, and then just kind of, I guess, something like this. And I guess something, yeah, something like this one. Give this one, we're gonna give this one a little bit more room, yeah? Oop, well, spreading that one over. Yeah, kind of like that. And then, okay, this is going well. Hey, Puma. Let's see here. Let's do, no. Let's do a northern cap here. Yeah. And then let's do a large plate over here. Get a nice, you know, let's make this a long boy. Let's do something like this. No, you know, I don't like the little hump on the top of that thing. So let's do that again. Let's do this, and then let's just bring it in like this. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, and then we've got this tiny boy here. Well, I say tiny; it's not the smallest. Got this big southern plate, right? Hey, Ash. All right. And then let's get this. You know, actually, I kind of like this just little triangular one here. So let's do that. And then, let's grab, yeah, something like this. You know what? Maybe this central one's too big. Here, you know what? Let's do this. Let's break it like right here. And then we'll get its counterpart here. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna cut those two away from each other. Okay. And then let's do the same over here actually. So let's do like this. Well, let's make this give us like slight slant, and then kind of that. Yeah, Okay, I like that. Yeah, because we have to have that central rift going. Oh, and we broke it. Okay. So then... Yeah, let's go... I'm still an eraser. Damn it. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Can I get this nice little, like, shield boy over here? Okay, and... Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and just kind of make this... You know what? We're gonna go against the grain. We're gonna get something like this. Yeah, and then we're gonna go ahead and just make your counterpart. Kinda like that. Okay, so we got this guy. And this guy. And we can kind of just put the tail on that one. Then gonna grab these shapes. Alright, and then some of these. Okay, and then let's grab a really long boy, right? Let's grab this entire area. Oh. Well, come on, Siri. That should be fine. Okay, and then I guess we need to... what do we want here? You know what? Just something like that. Yeah, an upper plate here. You know what? I'm gonna split this one in two. It's like, yeah. Now we get a nice little, like, long shape this way. And then, yeah, pretty much. So, we turn that off and we can see our original land mass is now pretty much all split up. So, what do we do here? We give them directions. So let's get some red. Okay. And we're going to start giving them directions. Now, we know that there's a central rift that forms. So, just kind of something like this. This kind of goes this way. We're going to make this go up a bit. Yeah. So, yeah, all of these have like general moving away kind of stuff, right? So yeah, let's do something like that. That. You're gonna go down and away, but you're gonna come towards. Okay, and then... Okay, let me look at the original again. Okay, so that... Okay, which means I need this one to kind of be here. Oops. Here. Okay, then you. You. You're gonna be going this way. You're gonna go down. Oh, what arrow was that? Okay. 1 second. Thanks, Rob. Oh, and now we're on the wrong monitor again. No, great. Okay. Okay, and then this one... Yeah, we're kind of gonna go this way, actually. That one's gonna go that way. Well, no, not really. No, actually, that one's gonna go this way. And then you're gonna go... Yeah, no, kind of this way, actually. So that, and then that, and this way. Oh. This way. Okay, and then for the other... let's see, what was it? Where's my picture? Okay, and then this one is kind of going to be... Well, this one has to come in. So, kind of a... Here. Here. And kind of... Yeah, you kind of... Oh, you know what? Just draw them the normal way. Okay, let's see, this one kind of goes that way. Now we're gonna have to draw smaller. Okay, this one... Try to go this way. This way. And you're gonna... What are you doing? You kind of go this way. And then this northern one's gonna try to go out. And this one's gonna try to go this way. Okay, so... That's pretty good, right? All right, so now we're gonna copy this layer. Wait, I see. Yeah, copy layer. Oh, paste. Okay, so let's turn that one off and block it. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab the lasso tool. Right? And we're going to move them all. So let's... Okay. I wish I could break these all into just objects. All right. Let me see what we're doing here. I mean, I could just break them all into their own sub-layer. It'd be more work, but it'd be so much easier to deal with. Yeah, let's just fragment this layer. Uh, group, quick group. Right? Yeah, should be able to. All right, where's our little magic tool? That's a color tool. That is not what I wanted. I wanted the here it's magic lasso. Oh god, what is this? Okay. Cut section to new layer. Yeah, that's what we want. That's not it. Does that actually have it on there? No, it doesn't. What is this? Oh, I didn't grab the line. Okay, undo that. I'm grabbing the inner stuff. I need to actually grab the line itself. There we go. And then shift in this. Okay, now cut to new layer, which is Control Shift J. Okay, and if we turn that off, yep. Oh no, it grabbed two things. Okay, undo that. Undo. Ah, I see. Okay, so this is deselect, right? No. There it is. Okay. Just gonna come in here with a brush. Brush, thank you. Just make the tiniest little cut right there. All right, see you, Rom. All right, let's grab this now. Okay. Just that one, right? Yep. Plus this. Okay, then Control Shift J. Okay. Okay, cool. So now we should be able to grab this. This looks right, right? Yeah. Okay, so we've got that one. Got program. Swear to God. There we go. Okay, then Control Shift J. Oh, we're not on the right layer. Okay. Grab and grab. Oh. Okay. There we go. It's like Lady Irene redeemed a drink. Okay. All right, so now we do this. Yeah, the water tastes weird. Okay. And I don't have any of the spicy water. Okay. There. Okay, let's cut all these out. Cut, cut, cut. J. Oh, did I not? Oh, joyous. Did I not grab the, I didn't. Okay. Undo, 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 undo. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Deselect. Black. Red. Grab the other red. Now send to the layer. Okay, and then here, here, and here. Okay, and then here and here. Check. Okay, and then grab this and this. Oh, it's a little bit of work, but it's gonna definitely be worth it once we've got it all done. Okay, here, here, here. Okay, so now we got here. Alright, so that's about what, half the world cut out? Yeah, actually about half. Okay, let's go ahead and keep cutting these. A way to automate this. But sadly, no. No, I don't want to rename the layers. Jesus. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, so now we just grab these. Cut. That's odd. Hang on. I mean, technically, I don't think we actually need to do that. Yeah, they'll still grab it all. Okay. Okay, so let's do that. Yeah. Oh, no, you've grabbed too much. Select, brush tool, erase. I'm just gonna break those two apart. Should be enough. Yeah, okay. Send off to new layer. Grab the tiniest boy. Actually, are you the tiniest one? You might be. Wait. Oh no, did arrows get... Oh no! Okay, which ones are missing their arrows? That one. Okay. Right. Okay, we're gonna do... Oh, go with cut. Paste. Right? Please tell me that pasted correctly. No, it didn't. Oh, God. Okay. You know what? Let's just grab the brush. Let's just redraw it in here, right? Just my pen. deselect. It's gonna, I don't know. I mean, we gotta get the same pacing. There we go. And then which other one's missing? This one? No. This one? No. Oh, this is probably the northern one. Which one of you is it? That one. Yep, it's missing. Okay, so we're gonna need to come over here. I'm just gonna trace this off here. Erase that. Okay. Okay, now back to our little wand tools. Sure didn't grab anything else. Grab this, Control Shift J. Turn off. And you're fine. Okay, got that. That, and that. Oh, right. Got the new layer. And then it's just not rendering right. Okay. That to that to that. Cut to new layer. Okay, there we go. Everything's cut out. All right, so now we just turn off this layer. Right, okay. So we do that, and then we can turn on all of these, right? Also, let's lock our original layer so we don't touch it. Okay, so now we can play with these. Let's. Oh god, did I turn off the redeems? Oh no. Oh good, they're all set, not set up. Okay. Cute stretch, huh?
What was that?
What's a stretch? Don't give me that. Also, Bree says hi. Okay, let's move all of these. So I think if I'm, can I do this? Can I just select visible layer? No. Oh god, how do I do this? There's got to be a way to do this. I mean, you know what? We should be able just to do it. Okay, let's grab the band box. Okay. And we're just going to go here and we're going to grab. Oh god, which one were you? Okay, you're this one. Okay, so we grab this. And we. Alright, we grab this. And. Where's the... Select all. No, not select all. Okay, hang on. Okay, so you know what? Let's do this. Okay, let's just grab the whole thing again, right? And then where's move? Is it move a layer? Oh wait, move a layer. Oh, that's easy. So we just kind of bring this in, right? And is that all we have to do? Is just move a layer? Wait, what is this layer? What is this? Okay, you know, cancel, just deselect. Okay, what? Okay, so we select this, and we select move a layer. Oh, like that, okay. Well, hell, that's a lot easier than what we were doing before, so let's undo that. Deselect. Okay. So just move a layer. Move this in here. I'll grab this. Move this here, right? Which one's this? Okay, so this one moves down, right? And we're just moving these for now, right? We're just gonna... Actually, wait, can I just say... yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine, we'll just do this. Which one was this one? Okay, so this one, T, move this layer. Then this layer here. And we'll, you know, remove them afterwards, but... Okay, so this one goes that way. So we move up. And you move this way. And you're gonna move in. And you're gonna try to move in. Okay, we're gonna definitely have to reconcile those. Let's see. This one moves up. Moves down. Okay, this one moves out. This one moves this way. This one tries to move in. Up. In. Up. Down. Up. In. Down. This way. In. Up. Okay. Let's see. This one moves this way. This way. That way. That way. And that way. Okay. Wait, did these original two move? Did we move them? Well, I mean, they're overlapping now, so I guess, yeah, we moved them. Okay, so now we reconcile all of these. Well, okay, that's not entirely true. So let's see, which ones do we have here? This one. Okay, so we've got that. Okay, and then this one. Okay, that doesn't need to be reconciled. Well, I mean, okay, so it sort of does, but so like that. That's fine. Okay, so you are going to be crunchy to here. You are fine. Okay, you move back here. So, because they can't quite move how they want. Okay, you're fine, kind of overlapping there. They can have a little bit of overlap because that's how you get mountains. But you can't, you know, exist on each other. Well, sort of, kind of. Okay, so yeah, that one's fine. Okay, this one has a lot of problems. That one kind of gets shoved this way. Which one was this? You're fine, honestly. Okay, this one's crunched. Like, this one is just, yeah. You're fine. Okay, you're gonna get shoved a lot. So kind of like that. Yeah, I got something like that. You're gonna be doing the shoving, so you're fine. Which one's this? This one, that's fine. You're not gonna be able to get, like, you're being shoved on two sides. You're gonna kind of go this way. Okay, you're gonna get shoved kind of like this. You are fine. You're fine. Okay, you are not going to be able to get shoved that far. I mean, you're not going to be able to make it that far, but you are going to make it here, so like that. Which one's this? Look at that. Okay, you're not going to be able to make it that far in. So like that, and then rotate. Rotate. Oh, I'm trying to think. Okay, there's a way to rotate an entire layer. It's a layer, transform. Oh, here we are, rotate. Custom, I kind of just want to rotate it this way. Kind of like 30 degrees. Yeah, like that. Okay, and then grab it and kind of wedge it like that. Okay. Nah, which one is this? That plate's got problems. That plate's probably toast. This plate, you're probably not going to be able to get all the way in. This plate, yeah, it's going to like that. Yeah, I mean, you're getting shoved again. So you're getting shoved against on multiple directions. So kind of like this. Yeah. You are not going to get... You're going to get like that or something. And then you're fine, honestly. Okay, so now that we've got all of that, go ahead and just pack that back up. Okay. All right, so now we get to color the zones. So let's get a new layer. Let's drop the opacity on this one. Right. New layer. All right, so anywhere where it's, let's see, let's do, what, orange? Yeah, let's do orange. No, yeah. So we're going to do orange, and this is where mountains are forming. So basically anywhere where two plates are grinding into each other, it's going to be mountains. Okay? So something like about one. Let's get our brush tool. And let's get something like this. Yeah? Ink brush? Yeah. All right, so... Okay, so we've got mountains kind of... Oh, that is far too fine of a brush. Okay, let's make that bigger. Yep, so something like that. Along here. Definitely here. And kind of here. I mean, they are pressing into each other, and they've definitely got some overlap. Maybe a bit here. Okay, and then kind of yeah, up here definitely. I mean, honestly, probably, you know, kind of connects into that a bit. So up here. I got a little bit here. Yeah, some here. A lot here. Okay. Here. All of this. Definitely here. I mean, like, all of this area. This is gonna be mountainous. Here, because we got these two crunching to right onto each other. Okay, and then let's go over to blue. And this is where two plates are moving just away from each other, creating a gap. So we've got this like large blue area here. So we've got these plates moving away, these plates moving away. Little up here too. So actually, yeah, let's redraw this. Let's just do a nice subduction zone, like right there. Okay, these are moving away from here and here. I mean, these really aren't polar away, so. No, not really. No. Yeah, we only have like two actual subduction areas. I mean, honestly speaking. Well, actually, no, these are kind of moving away. That one's moving down, that one's moving up. So I guess we've got like something, yeah, like something like right along here or something. Okay. And then lastly, we've got green. Green is going to be slip straight, basically where we have two plates grinding along each other. So like a good example is these right here. These are slip straights. Let's see. Kinda, not really. I mean, yeah, not really on any of that. That goes into mountains. Let's see. Oh, well, no, those are going to be together. Oh, really? We only have one real slip straight? Okay, that's odd. You know, actually, let's go back to the blue for a second, because I just noticed something. Right here. We've got two plates moving away from each other, so there's kind of mini subduction right there. Or not subduction. Subduction's where one goes under the other. So like here is subduction. Let's see. Okay. All right, so if we basically turn off our plates, we can see these are where our mountains should be. This is where this is where our main ocean is, and I guess these would be lowland. You know, lowland to probably lakes, like Great Lakes, actually. Or, yeah, we could actually like string them together into the sea. I mean, that could be something. Yeah, I could see that. So if we look at this compared to our original layer, you can see we've kind of broken the land a bit. And even to our original plates. You know, it's definitely done some stuff. Okay. So, now let's turn this off. Let's turn our plates back on. And let's see, drop the opacity on this. I only need them as a guide. And we're gonna attempt, we're gonna grab the pen for this one, to make some land masses. The first thing we're gonna want to do, okay. All right, so this is the hard part. This is where it's more art than science. And well, actually, first things first. Map cross world. Okay. Just in case we lose our work, we're now saved. Okay, so kind of just gonna trace the outside here. So like, I know there's a coastline that's here, and I'm not gonna worry about these empty spaces. We're just gonna fill them in, assume they're land of no real geological formation, right? So we're gonna just kind of come up here. Oh, we're still in blue. We do not want blue. We want black. Let's just do this. right? Just gonna follow the general idea. This, and to get a really rough sketch of what this land looks like. Yeah, kind of here, and just kind of just we can, you know, change things a bit. How we think things should go. So like, I don't have to. Yeah, we can just kind of follow these along and get an outline going, right? And we'll come back. Don't worry. This is just our guide layer. All right. So come down here, grab this, grab here, and then we're just gonna kind of come up and loop right back to our beginning. All right. So we turn off our layers. Boom. There's the shape of our first continent. Now this other one, yep. I'm gonna start over here. Yep, give me my mouse. Same here. Oh, and oh god, I've got to remember how to zoom on this correctly. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so come up here. Kind of hook this way. Right, and then just kind of okay, let's just kind of come up here and there. Okay, so like if we give her a pan tool, all right, there we go. So turn these off, and there's our two continents. That's actually pretty good shaped. Okay, so now we take this and we drop its opacity because now we're gonna follow the line, but we're gonna give it some little fiddly bits, right? Just kind of get it rough up the outline, make it look not so smooth. So let's okay, we got two choices actually. We could keep using the pen we're on, give some fiddly bits, just by kind of random variation around the edge. Or we could do one more guide layer and kind of use the ink brush and its imperfections. I think, you know what? I think we're gonna do the ink brush, right? We're gonna do this. We're gonna set it smaller, probably like 20. Yeah. And then we're gonna, because if we go slow, we get this fine line. We're on the wrong layer. We need a new layer. We also need to like lock all the layers that we've been doing. Okay, so if we go slow, we get this nice fine line. If we go fast, we get this nice thick line, and we're not going to be perfect. So let's just kind of, well, actually, you know, I need a little bit bigger brush. Yeah, let's just make it 30. Okay. So now we're going to come over here and we're going to try to follow this, but we're going to kind of have this little like variation that's gonna kind of mess up our line a bit. And just like any little mistakes we make are actually good. Right? Just to get that like kind of bumpiness. I don't actually want to be that close. Just gonna a little closer than that. Okay, so yeah, just kind of okay. Just, yeah, just kind of down here. Follow the coastline. Well, see what I mean? Got that extra little detail just because we're not quite following the line. That's it. Ah! There we go. Okay, so like, you know, before. Or, yeah, before and after. Yeah, see, now we've got more on that. So let's go ahead and do the other side, right? Let's drop a little closer. Start down here. It's gonna like, it's okay to, you know, screw up on your lines. It's actually the imperfections that we want. So like the more you like faithfully follow this line, the less you're gonna get out of it. I mean, like, yeah, you might get a nice flat section here, but well, okay, there we go. Okay, and now we just bring this over here. Okay. I hate the way Zoom works. There we go. Okay, let's just kind of... So there we go. So now we turn off our guide layer, and I mean, those are looking a lot better now, right? And then we turn on our, like, you know, hint layer, and we've got, you know, you can kind of see where mountain ranges are going to be forming. And we're going to have a nice valley right here. It's definitely going to have a nice river. But okay, before we get to all that, let's drop the opacity on this one, right? Let's get a new layer, lock our current one, and now we're going to go into fine detail. So let's grab an actual ink pen. We're going to come in here, and we're going to bring this down to like 10, right? Like, this is going to be thin even by our, well, okay, maybe not. Let's come down to 8. No, you know what? Let's just, yeah, let's get really fine, right? So again, we're going to attempt to follow this line best we can, but you'll notice we're getting a lot of bumpiness and noise, and that's exactly what we want here. You know, it's like, because we just have to stay within the black line, but it doesn't mean that anything happens. Like, just zoom out. Like, Mouse, I swear to God, I'm going to hurt you. Like, look at that coastline. Okay. So we're just going to keep doing that. Hmm? Who's pinging me? Ah. Okay. Okay, that's fine. All right. Oh, damn it. Get back here, Twitch. There we go. Okay, back to work. Okay. Oh, this is going swimmingly. Oh, that's what that button does. Okay. That makes this easier. Oh. Oh, come on, just join back to that line. There we go. Okay. Alright, now should be almost back to our original area here. And you know, this is just the basic outlines. Nothing saying we can't, you know, like you know, build a bay or anything into it. This is just the general landmass, and we'll probably be editing this a number of times, honestly. Because there's a couple features from the old version of this world that I would like to bring forward. But let's just get our basic tracing done, okay? Okay. Now let's go here. Let's actually take away our guide layer and let's look at this new one. Yeah, look at that. Let's pan down. Yeah, like that's a landmass. That's like you can see all the bumps, the ridges, the bays, the gulfs. everything on that. Okay, so let's get the other one set up, and then we'll start scribbling in some features. Okay, let's see. It was zoom. This one, nope. Oh, that's that tool. I do not want that tool. Yep, get rid of that. Okay, let's just start here. All right, let's just zoom in. Give me my pen. There we go. Okay, it's just kind of here. And there. Okay. Now that we've done that, let's come over here. Okay, and we're about halfway around now. How do I feel about that line? I mean, it's a little too perfect. Let's take that back. Let's try it again. Huh? Let's just click in one further. Okay. Yeah, so how does that feel now? Oh, that feels much better. Okay. Let's put those up here. That's the whole thing. Like, the slower you go, the more of these micro movements are going to get into your stuff, but that's exactly what we want right now. Okay. So now here, we're going to do two things. So we have our guide layer, right? We're going to use our guide layer. There we go. And we're going to add our features we want. And then we're going to come back in and rough them up. So let's see. On our original, as soon as I go grab it again, Okay, so kind of about midway down, we had a pair of mirrored bays. Kind of. Oh, right, we're gonna unlock this layer. Kind of like kind of like here. Well, no, not quite. So there's a kind of it was like a bay, but then it kind of came down like this, and then kind of swung back out. And then this one was more of just like an in, out kind of thing. Okay, and then we kind of had down here like an island, so the kind of had this like bay that came in like this, kind of up like that. Or actually, you know what? Let's turn on our guide layers. Yeah, okay. So this would have been actually, you know what? I think I'm a little too high on those. So let's turn our not that layer back on because it's like okay. So we got mountains there. So our bay would have been like here-ish, right? And kind of mirrored across the way here. And then we would have had a bay that came in like this and kind of hooked up right into the mountains. And that kind of did this. Yeah, and kind of that. And what all that happened is actually, let's go into eraser mode, shall we? So it's gonna just break off a bunch of stuff. I need a bigger eraser. Let's just grab me this. It's not what I wanted to do. Okay. So, yeah, I've got our 20 size thing again here. All right, so now we've got this bay, comes down, comes around, you know, kind of like so. And because it does this, you kind of get this land is shoved here. You know what? I'm probably doing this on the wrong layer, actually. Hang on. You know what? Let's back this up. We don't want to be doing this on this layer. We want to be doing it on this layer. Like the really rough layer. So yeah. Bay here. Bay here. Kind of cut off here. Kind of erase out this line. But it kind of pushes. Actually, I guess kind of break it here. Here. Oh. Oh, did my tablet just die? Oh, that's not good. Hang on. Uh-oh. Well, one moment, let's fix this. Oh. Okay, does that work? That worked. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and cut this here, here, here. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to take that landmass and we're just going to kind of continue it like out and around as if it got cut off. Right? Kind of like that. And Oh, I realized. I need to push out this canvas. Okay. Image. Uh, Resize canvas from center. Let's just do. You know what? Let's just get ourselves a bunch of room, shall we? Like, just do something like that, okay? Yeah, okay, now we got more room. We'll trim it down later, but does. You know what? It's supposed to be an island down here. But, like, these are already polar. And it's like, that's... You know what? I think we need to move them apart slightly. So let's do this. Let's grab everything that we see here, okay? And let's grab our oblong tool. Hey, let's say that. There you go. Okay. Just... You did not. Oh. Okay. Okay. Just... Okay. Oh god, I gotta remember how to move this without... Oh, that works. Okay, so we're gonna just move these a little further apart, shall we? I've locked the other layers. That's what I did. I've locked all the other layers, so I can't do this. Okay. Select all the layers. Oh my god, I'm gonna hurt somebody. Okay, let's try this again. Nope. Clipped it wrong. Okay. Now I do pan. Okay. One moment. Okay, let's undo that. Okay, deselect. Okay. Okay, so let's come over here. Let's grab these, right? And then we're just gonna cut. Okay, deselect. Now we paste. Not what I had in mind. No. Oh boy. Copy the new layer. Crop section. No. Deselect. Okay, there's got to be a way to do this. Yeah, no, it's like, okay, I just want to do this. Well, no, we want to actually, like, not clip through our own landmass. Right? So let's do that. Grab this, and then just No. You know what? Let's do it this way. We seem to have better control when we go this way. Okay. And now we want move. Cursor. Only works on vector layer. You probably want the move tool. I do, but I don't want move a layer. Tool. Okay, let's think here. Zoom, rotate, mirror, no. No, that's not what I want. Where's just the standard move tool? What is this? No. No, that's pan. Pan, zoom. Okay, what else do I need? No. I mean, I could move it to I could move it into a new layer. Yeah, I guess, but it's not what I want to do. Oh, wait a minute. How do I do this? And then select all of it. Okay, now if I use the move tool, it does not grab the section I wanted. Okay. Well, we may have to go back a couple steps, which really bums me out because we had a really good, like, we had a really good outline going. Okay, hang on, let me look. How to move, let's see. All right, how to move selection. Okay. Okay, so now that we have the selection, we hit T, right? Oh, right, we gotta turn them all on. Okay, we hit T, and then we grab. No, we're not grabbing all the layers. That's the problem. Okay, you know what? Let's. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, let's try this. We're gonna move this over. And that we really have to move each layer by layer. Okay. Okay, let's hang on. This can't be that. Let's try Shift T. No. Okay. Undo. Okay. That is not grabbing things like it should. Control T. That's what I want. Okay. Like, I don't need it that far away, right? Okay, so then Control T. Yep, make an object. And then we just move it apart from each other. Okay, there we go. Now we have enough room. Oh, that took far too much work. Okay, so now we deselect, grab our pen back. You know what we're gonna have to do though? I'm afraid. I think should have done things here, so we're gonna actually need to nuke out our upper layer, but that's fine. We know what we're doing, so we'll just put them back here in a second. But okay, the other thing we need to do is, yeah, we grab our brush tool. We got our little brush here, and where's my pen? Okay, because we have an island just down here. Where's our map again? Yeah, right. Down here, just kind of this little blobbish like thing, just kind of sitting way down. No, actually, it's not that far down. It's kind of more like, like right here. I don't like that line. It's kind of got this like hump shape. Got it. Yeah, kind of like that. Come around here, come up, round, down, kind of like that. Yeah, just kind of. Okay. Got that. Got the bay there. Gonna kind of pinch in this layer here, just kind of like so. Kind of. Wait, why can't I? Oh God, I'm on the wrong layer. Ah, oh, damn it. That's the hint layer. That's not supposed to be drawn on anymore. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just put our little land mass back. Kind of like this. And then kind of like bring the shoreline in. That's awful. Don't do that. Okay, and then let's see, any other features? You know, we can actually probably do some lakes up here because we got two subzones. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and just kind of make like some Great Lakes. All right, just kind of like this, and kind of something like this, right? The area is low, water's naturally going to gather there. Hell, you know what? Let's do this. Let's go ahead and just bring these two together, right? No, you know what? I liked them separate, actually. Just two inland seas close to each other. And I guess we're going to have the same kind of thing here, though this one's going to be a lot smaller. And actually, you know what? What if we just made it like just like a series of lakes, right? Yeah. Okay. And then here, we're gonna, that's not the right button. I'm gonna create just this little inlet that goes in. Like so. The other continent, what do you really have? Okay, you've got... You know what, to be all honest and everything, I really don't like this mountain range. It's too far north. Like, I just kind of want to cut it, like, here. Right? Like, we got, you know, two good mountain ranges. You know what, let's shorten this, too. I don't need this coming that far south. So what we're going to do is, well, one, we're going to relock this layer, come over here, grab this, and we're gonna, you know what, we got plates here, so let's say instead of mountains, they form some volcanoes, and we kind of just like added this like land mass, right? This just comes off here and goes for a bit, and just, you know, kind of pointy, kind of just this bar, right? Comes back here, kind of makes this little like bay shape, then, you know, comes back up, just kind of there. Yeah, just how's that? That look better? Better. And then what if we extend towards the poles, right? What if we just, you know, like, instead of here, we just kind of come up and we go, like, deep into the polar area, right? Okay. Yeah, and then we just come down, and now we've got this little bay here, and... Okay, I like that. It's looking a little more natural. You know what we can do? Take this. Let's kind of branch it upwards. And maybe around. Come, like, back down, and let's make this little, like, bay that... it's not even a bay, it's more of like a little gulf that, like, comes down. You know, let's have it come all the way down, like, to the mountains. And, like, the mountains are what holds it here. Then just kind of... that. It's kind of a little too wide. Oh, hang on, I got an idea, though. Here, and then let's join it back up there. Okay, so let's, first off, let's get rid of all this. Is that looking... I think that's looking better. And I've lost chat again. Where'd chat go? There's chat. I have no idea how long I'm streaming. I was kind of just going until I get tired, which, you know, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I'm on the wrong monitor again. Okay, let's do that, and then so, let's do something like right here. Kind of just go here and just kind of crunch off this area for a sec. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then, you know what, let's have this one extend north as well. Like, yeah, just kind of come up, just be a little more northern. You know what? Let's give you a northern inlet too. Not gonna do you any good, but right, just kind of. Okay. And then gotta get rid of this line. Okay, honestly, I know we have to redo those layers that we deleted before, but this is looking pretty good. Okay, so we got these two mountain ranges here. Kind of probably gonna join them together. Coastal area. I mean, do I want any islands? I could do islands. I mean, probably be like. Well, I mean, we said like this is volcanic, right? So there would probably be, you know, like an island here. Maybe. I mean, definitely if we broke off this here, then there's definitely some islands like, around here, right? And then let's do like a little like archipelago out here, right? Right? Like say there was a kind of like Hawaii where you have a hot spot that just keeps moving, or where the land keeps moving over it. Yeah, like something like that. And then oh, just to like flare out just a smidge and then like come back in. Okay, so we got mountains. Okay. I may want to extend these mountains down just a little bit. Maybe this way as well. Kind of create this like mountainous cavern area. Yeah, let's go ahead and go over to our this layer. Grab this and let's go ahead and just paint a little extra like mountains. Kind of like that. And then gonna join these up here. And I guess these would kind of like just all fuse together, right? And then we said the mountains are what stops this, so let's just like curve these inwards, right? Yeah, let's just curve those. Just kind of, yeah. And then just kind of, yeah, kind of merge these together. Yeah, kind of like that. And then you've got like this little mountainous hump here. Kind of crunch these here. Maybe. Actually, no, I kind of like that at the end. But kind of just, yeah. Okay. Okay. So should there be earthquake areas? So probably plains. Actually, probably. Well, that's definitely desert right there. It's surrounded by mountains, and let's see, what's that? The equator. So the wind comes this way. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I think. Hmm, almost there. Think what I want to do is I need something on this like southern side and this southeastern side, right? Something just to break up the. Oh, we need to switch to black. All right, so something kind of like, kind of. I don't like that. Something kind of that juts out a bit. Maybe it juts out something like this, like kind of like that, right? Okay, and southern coast here, kind of just not quite happy with. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Okay, so yeah, there we go. That should be good. Now we can do our now we can do our other layers. So let's go ahead and lock this one, right? Turn these off. New layer, but one new layer above that. All right, and this is where we're just going to do our really fine or our kind of roughing up, first roughing trace. So just kind of, I'm in razor mode. Oh, okay. One. We need to go down to like 12. Oh wait, no, and we need the brush. We wanted the brush to rough it to get the imperfections. Oh, am I running out of power? Is that what my problem is? Oh, I lost it. All right. What is your battery status? Oh, I can't see your battery status. Ah, okay, you're probably running low. In which case, one of these cords was yours. Okay, well, one of them was. That it? Which cord did you use? Oh, you used that one. Okay. I'll tell you what, let's get this layer done. Okay. Oh, God, hey. No, no, no. Okay, let's just get this layer done, and then we'll have to put this thing on the charger. So, okay, let's see here. Okay. Okay. So now if we were to zoom out, let's see. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. So let's come down here. Let's get this little island set up, shall we? And then, okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is going well. Okay, there we go. And little curved bit here. Let's get the islands, shall we? You know, it's just because we're using a finer point and the imperfections, we're actually getting some, like, you know, each one's not just a circle. We've got teardrops and squares and here and okay. Okay, and then we'll just get the lakes and seas. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's make sure we save. Why not? Oh, great. Okay, just save as. Okay, there we go. Got that all saved, and we're gonna keep working on this next time. But yeah, drink. Okay, so we got this saved. We're gonna go ahead and continue this next time. But it seems like our tablet doesn't want us to continue. But I'll be back next week. We're gonna pick up where we left off here. We're gonna get fine pointed, and we're gonna start doing the trade winds and currents, and then we get to start
Well, no, actually, we gotta do mountains, then trade winds, then currents, then biomes. And it's gonna be a whole mess of fun. But have a wonderful day, you all.